This is an All Ears English podcast, episode 13, How to Date in America. Welcome to the All Ears English podcast, downloaded more than 200 million times. Are you feeling stuck with your English? We'll show you how to become fearless and fluent by focusing on connection, not perfection. With your American hosts, Lindsay McMahon, the English adventurer, and Michelle Kaplan, the New York radio girl, coming to you from Colorado and New York City, USA.
How is dating different in American culture compared with your culture? Today, we talk about dating online, in person, and our tips for finding the love of your life. Hey, do you need to see real, measurable improvement in your business English in the next 30 to 60 days? Does your career depend on it? If so, then you need a study plan and a curriculum that will ensure results. There is a special deal on our business English course this week, but it expires March 31st. Save up to $100. Go to allearsenglish.com/business.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing today? How's everything?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. I'm so excited to talk today about dating in America. Oh my gosh, what a topic.
Yeah,
you know, nowadays,
this is fun. It's always a fun topic.
This is going to be a fun topic. You know, we both have experience with dating in the U.S. and we are from the U.S. and I'm really curious about how dating works in other cultures around the world. But today we're going to give our 2 cents specifically on online dating. So when did online dating crop up, Michelle? When did it become popular in the U.S.?
Ooh.
Any idea? Just take a guess. We don't know.
Was it maybe like, okay, I have to think, 2005?
Yeah, maybe something like that, you know. I think that in the 90s, it was still very dark and no one was, it wasn't very accepted. But I think somewhere around the mid-aughts or the late aughts, I love saying that, by the way. What does that mean, Michelle, for our listeners, a bonus?
You're the only person I hear say.
I'm the only one that says that.
I heard you say that last time too, and like every once in a while, then I always forget about it. So what is that? That's the early 2000s, right before the 10s.
So the aughts, as far as I know, I hope I'm not saying this wrong. Oh my gosh, I gotta double check. But the aughts are the 2000 to 2010. So
that's what I figure.
Yeah. The 2000s. You could also say, guys, the 2000s. That's fine. So anyways, we'll just do a check on that, follow up on another episode. Maybe we'll do a whole nother episode, Michelle, on how to talk about the decades. But
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I think, sites like Match.com, OkCupid, those became mainstream in the 2000s, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. And now, I mean, there's all the apps, right? What is it? Bumble and
what is it called? Tinder. Oh my gosh.
Tinder. Now I'm like, so I met my husband online.
Okay, so you have a story for us.
Yeah. So I mean, we met on OkCupid.
Aww.
And I had been doing online dating for a little bit of time and I actually hated it. I was like, I'm never going to meet anyone this way. This is like kind of an artificial way of meeting someone. And then I met my husband.
Oh, that's amazing. And now give us a few details here. Now, how long did you guys message? That's always a question, right? How long did you message before you met up? Because everyone has a different philosophy on how to do this.
I think just like we were back and forth a few times. So maybe like 3 back and forths. I don't know. I was kind of the mindset, let's meet because
exactly.
You just can't really, I don't know, in my experience, that you can't really tell unless you actually just meet the person. So he wrote funny messages and things like that. And it's like, okay, well, let's just meet. And we did. And now we're married.
That's amazing. I know everyone has a different philosophy. My philosophy when I was online dating was the same because I was living in New York and I was like, I'm already in Manhattan. Let's just meet for a beer. It'll be easier than me going home. Why should I go home, write hours of messages to you? And I may be completely wasting my time because I don't know if I like you or if I'm even attracted. right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
It just, and I don't know, that's exactly how I felt about it. And it's just funny because now, so we're together almost 10 years.
wow. And you have a baby. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's been a while, but now it's funny because I know, certain family members of mine who are younger, who are, or actually friends too, who are single, who are looking, they're more on these apps. And it's like, I don't really know anything about these. So I'm like left in the old ages of online dating.
I don't even know if OkCupid is a thing anymore. I guess it probably is, guys. Yeah. That's the name of the dating site. But I mean, maybe we'll throw out some names. So we've said, a Bumble is another one that's really common now in the Bumble. US. OkCupid. I don't know if eHarmony is a thing anymore. I don't even know, actually. I don't know. Yeah, good question. And then there are sites for senior citizens. There's lots of things. But to me, it's just a way to notice that get someone on your radar, and then as quickly as possible get them in person to see if there's an actual connection. Because how can you tell if there's a connection in the messaging,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. So I wonder if that's more of the norm nowadays, is because on the apps, I think you probably also meet faster.
Yeah.
I know that it used to be you write these long letters and then, you can see if you like each other through the letters. But to me, it was just never... I don't know. You can write all you want, but it just it can't replace that chemistry that does or doesn't exist when you meet in person.
Well, and also the fact that our society has just become so much faster. Everything moves fast. So something like Tinder kind of makes sense for current day dating, right? It's just swiping, and are you attracted? I don't know. I've never used Tinder, so I don't really know, but I don't think there's a ton of messaging in there. I think it's very visual, which is hard too, right? Because you could get eliminated, or you could eliminate someone that actually might be very attractive, but it's just that the photos weren't good, or you didn't necessarily know that they're attractive. Like, the person has a great sense of humor, right? How could you know that until you're with them? And that adds a lot of points.
I think that's the one drawback is you may be swiping past someone who you would really get along with.
Yeah.
Just because, maybe you saw that you didn't like their height, or, you become picky about some physical feature. And had you met that same person, this is how I always felt, had you met that same person at, some book club, or or some, sports group or something that was more organic. Had you met that person that way, maybe you would have liked them, because you got to know them first. But just seeing a picture is so hard. So that's why I always felt like it's never gonna happen for me in that way. But then it does too. So it's it's kind of hard. You want to, you don't want to just be I don't like this person's picture. Sure, let me meet. Well, but in that way, you do want to kind of maybe give people an extra chance.
Yeah, I think what I'm taking away from this conversation, and our advice for any listeners that might be in the US wanting to date around, right? Wanting to date and meet people, is you kind of have to do both. Yeah. Right? You have to be active in your world, signing up. Because I met my partner at a camping weekend. Camping and hiking weekend for outdoorsy people, right? And we probably wouldn't have met online. That's just the truth.
Right.
But at the same time, you need to have your profile up and be messaging, setting up dates that way. And then you also need to be joining clubs, going to events. So do both. Don't do one or the other. That's what I would say.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a fun topic, Lindsay. I'm sure we'll be talking more about dating on the show.
Yeah, this is fantastic. But guys, make sure you don't miss a single episode of All Ears English. Follow All Ears English or hit subscribe wherever you are listening. We come at you with 4 episodes a week. It's so much fun. So cool. All right, Michelle, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
All right. Bye, Lindsay. Have a good day.
Bye. Thanks for listening to All Ears English. Would you like to know your English level? Take our 2-minute quiz. Go to allearsenglish.com/fluency score. And if you believe in connection, not perfection, then hit subscribe now to make sure you don't miss anything. See you next time.